Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh man, whenever I see this set, I feel like I don't have enough money, but I want to buy it. Huh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and if you're new, please subscribe. And we're gonna go straight into the Is It Worth Buying video. This is another episode of Is It Worth Buying, and today we have the Overdrive set. Wait, I have the wrong box. There you go, there, the big box of the Overdrive set. As you can see, we can't fit it in the camera, but anyway, so here we are to do a Is It Worth Buying video for the Overdrive set. Let's go. So this set comes with 3 Beyblades, a defense type, a stamina type, and an attack type, and also a launcher. So basically it's like a, special starter set. So let's begin. Savior Perseus, 3 Giga Bearing Dash. Alright, so out of the 3 Beyblades, this is the only random combo, but out of the 3, I think this has the best parts that you can get. So if you don't have bearing yet, this is one way of getting it. And if you watch the unboxing, I've explained there all of the features of these Beyblades. So basically you get a bearing that is half dash. It's bearing dash. It's got stronger spring, but actually it's just, average spring, because the old bearing had below average spring. All right, so this is the only way to get this, and this is another way to get Giga. Back then you can only get this from, I think, Cyclone Ragnarok and War Bahamut, but now you can get this here. You don't have to buy the random boosters. Next is the 3 armor. I used the yellow sticker instead of the blue. You used to get this with Vanish Fafnir, but here you can get it as well. It's one of my favorite armors because it aligns perfectly with the 3 contact point type blades. And lastly, the Perseus. The Savior Blade. You get this white and gold version. Little bits of blue stickers right there. If you're a fan of white parts, then this is for you. Kind of like similar with me. I like white parts, so yeah, I really like this. And an awakened version of Savior is actually pretty good, surprisingly. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but for me, I like it. It's got, good recoil contact points when it's awakened. And then lastly, the Perseus chip, the heaviest core chip in DB. It's good for attack types, right spin, attack types. As you can see, this combo is a mix of everything. You have a defensive disc, an attack type layer, blade and core chip, and then you have a stamina type driver. It's all random parts, but all are pretty good, I have to say. All of these are pretty good. Next, the attack type, which is, of course, the upgraded version of Dynamite Belial, Dangerous Belial, with a Belial 2 chip that has a burst stopper. It has 2 armor, and all the gears are compatible with this. You already know how this works. If you don't, go check out my unboxings and reviews. So yeah, All Might. For an attack driver, this is hard to control, especially when it activates its overdrive gimmick right here when you launch it really hard, but surprisingly has pretty good life after that. So yeah, and the attack layer has rubber, the attack blade, and again, all the gears can be used here. So it's pretty good for attack. I think it's average to above average for an attack type. And lastly, Phenomenon Pain's Beyblade defense type, Prominence Phoenix. Basically how the Phoenix gimmick works is when this gets hit hard enough, the armor, flies off, and then It hinders the spin of the opponent or your spin as well. But yeah, ideally it's supposed to, you know, hit the opponent and weaken its spin. And then it reveals this part right here. It's pretty good defensively. It comes with, oh yeah, it comes with 10 and then tapered, which you can only get back then with Vanish Fafnir, and Metal Universe, the only metal lock driver that probably does not ruin the teeth of the Beyblade. Why? Because they made that part right here, I don't know if you can see, shorter, so it tends to not break the teeth as you use it. So that's the reason why I'm keeping it in this combo. See, I can do that and not worry about it breaking. So yeah, a good defensive stock character combo as well. I'd say above average. And lastly, probably the strongest launcher, DB launcher that has been released. It has a clear power gear and the bearing spin unit, which has bearing. There you go. See that metal bearing there? It has metal balls inside, but of course you can see that. So yeah, and again, the only way for you to get all of these amazing parts is if you get the set, not unless you actually find a seller who sells these separately. If they sell this separately, then good for you, but if not, then this is your only choice to get the entire set. So let's give the verdict. Is the Overdrive set worth buying? If you're a collector or an anime fan, there are two character combos here, and the only way to get them is through this set. So definitely, it's a must buy. Now, for those who are looking for competitive parts, if you need the launcher in this one, I'd suggest you just buy somebody who's selling these two separately instead of buying the entire set. I'm not saying these two are not good. Again, they're good as stock combos. They're average to above average. But if you're looking for competitive parts, I would have to say the burst stopper on this, the core chip. It's probably something that you'll need. Again, there are a lot of good things right here, right? There's a lot of good parts. There are a lot of cool things right here. But the thing is, this is also the most expensive set in DB. So if you're just starting out, then maybe you should skip the other base, the other products. If you're just starting out now, I'm recommending that you get this if you have the money. If you're just starting out and you don't know which Beyblades to buy, start out with this if you have the money, because you already get a launcher with this. Now, if you don't have that much budget, I am not recommending that you get this if you've already spent like some of your money on the other DB base, unless you can save up for this. Actually, I'm encouraging you to save up for this because it's worth it. Alright, you get the most powerful launcher, you get 3 Beyblades that are stamina, attack, and defense already in combo, which you can use, you can have fun. But again, if you're looking for competitive parts, there are better parts compared to the ones available in the set. So it depends on your priorities, really. So if you don't have that much budget and you can only buy 3 Beyblades a year, then man, you have to wait. You really have to wait. You have to earn money, you have to work for it, you have to save for this. It's worth buying, but you have to work for the money to pay for this because it's expensive. Alright? Now, should you prioritize this? Again, if you have the money, then yes. If you don't, there are other bays which you can start using. Besides, if you already have a launcher, then you don't need to actually get the most powerful launcher. You get what I'm saying? This set is very confusing when it comes to budget. You want to get it, but it's expensive. So you have to prioritize for those who have limited budget, alright? If you can save up and earn the money and wait and be patient, then get this. If you can't, Alright? If you really have a problem with money, I'm not recommending it. Alright? So that's it for this video. I hope I was able to help you decide on which Beyblades to prioritize. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.